Another trip to B&Q. There's a good reason for it this time, and I'll show you why. Gone out to buy some wood. You see, we got the quote back from the plasterer. And once I had changed my underwear, I realised that yes, it was quite pricey, and the job was quite difficult and time consuming and awkward, and I can understand why they'd be charging that much, but we're really going for the plasterer to get it done quick, get it finished. No, I'm not that desperate to get it finished. So I'm going to do it myself. So I might not be doing it exactly the way the plasterer would have done it. It may be a slightly more laborious and labour intensive way, but it's going to be the way that works, that means I can do it neatly. I'll show you what I mean. Because the electrician's been, which means we can get on with the plastering. Got all the wiring in for all the things we need the wiring in for. But the major issues is it's got to overboard the ceiling. The ceiling is bloody awful and there's great old goals in it. But if you try and just screw new plasterboard to the lath and plaster and old plaster up there, I'm not convinced that's a great plan. I want to screw into something solid and woody. So I measured out where are the original rafters, and they're approximately 30 centimetres apart, but approximately is not good enough for plasterboard. It's got to be right. So what I'm going to use that wood for is to place battens across the ceiling this way, like this, at nice centres, so the plasterboards can be put up that way and have something solid to screw into. That, more labour intensive, more time consuming, but from my point of view, it'll make when I come to here a lot easier, because that is a difficult piece. There's no guarantee there's nice things to screw to, so I'm going to make sure there is nice solid things to screw to. So here we have the solution. Nice battens all the way across. Give me something nice and solid to secure on. And round the steel, putting little wooden cradles round. It's a debate on this one, whether to put noggins in or put cradles round. I've decided to go with the cradle variation. Made it's a toss up, it's 50-50. But that's the way I'm going to do it. Is that thinner? Or am I going mad? Had a bit of pipe work relocating to do. Look at that. Good old galvanised steel. And see that joint there? I needed to unscrew that bit. It was not happening. Not happening. So, what do? You talk to your friendly plumbing supply merchant round the corner, and he shows you this. That is a very expensive compression fitting for galvanised steel pipe, but the 20 quid is worth it for now, because that means we can actually do the kitchen and that steel pipe can stay there until we do the bathroom. Otherwise it was going to be major headaches getting to the other end of that, because the water to that point takes a very interesting route. To get to there, it originally would have split off from the incoming bit of mains pipe over there. However, now our mains water comes in under here, underneath where the sink is. It then comes along
Then these bits of pipe here on the floor, which I'll have to relocate when we get the new, because the washing machine's sitting in this corner. They go up through the boiler system, up into the attic, cross down along there, down there, behind that wall where I showed you the last time, and then under the bath in the steel pipe where they feed the behind that wall, the bath, the sink in the bathroom, and the toilet. But for some reason, it also comes back this way to here, or at least the cold one does. No idea why. So, but because it came up here into the wall, it had to be cut off. It came way up here, in the way. It had to be cut off. And it's done now. Another pain in the arse job, half a day and 20 quid wasted. But onwards. Right, all the kitchen units are out. Time to start taking off the original 1930s tiles off the wall and the 1980s tiles off the wall before we rejig the plumbing a bit and start putting the new stuff back in. Woohoo! Having done the demolition, I've set the artistic parts of the family on doing the stuff that actually requires some skill. Patching the big holes in the wall that I made when I was doing the demolition.
The buttons are all up. This part we have a timber. And then this part is getting there. We have some buttons all the way, and it's gonna be another buttons that way as well. And we start seeing the nice fireboards, the first layer. Doubled. Zayda, what do you want to say to Daddy? Happy Father's Day!
Happy Father's Day! Is it Father's Day? Wow! From me and Mum to Dad. Wow! A nice clear handwriting.
And it's a coffee machine!
It's a coffee machine!
Oh!
Second only to a lie-in is what I wanted.
Yeah, I thought of that.
Wow, thank you very much, honey. And there we have our nearly finished kitchen. Looking pretty good. Our little breakfast bar for three of us to have our breakfast in. Cooking area. Obviously the tiling has not been done, no splashback, no tiling on the windows. But nice there. I haven't built the shelves going under the boiler cupboard yet either. But everything's kind of where it needs to be. A few shut lines to sort out. But everything is kind of where it needs to be. I've got one more bit of under cupboard kickboard to do. But looking pretty good. The coffee machine's got its space to be now. And generally quite pleased with how it's turned out.
So that's it for the minute. That's the kitchen kind of done. And the end of this video. Here is New Year's Day. It's now 2023. And the next video should be out shortly, showing the completed bathroom. A lot more interesting footage for that one. Actually got back to video and stuff. So for now, Happy New Year everybody. See you in the next one.
Makes the same mistake.